welcome back. Shares of ARM Holdings are under pressure after rallying on Wednesday. NVIDIA, Oracle, and Microsoft got a boost after U.S. President Donald Trump announced the creation of Stargate. It's a multi-billion-dollar joint venture with OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle to build AI infrastructure. But those stocks are pulling back today after Elon Musk expressed skepticism about the project. Let's bring in Mark Sebastian, founder of Option Pit and Chief Investment Officer at Karman Capital. Mark, these stocks are very, very high-profile stocks at any time. They're even more so now after the spotlight was shone on them yesterday. What do you think of this Stargate initiative, this big push to further invest in American AI infrastructure?
Well, I think long-term it's really interesting, but I think these stocks got a little ahead of themselves. The move out of ARM, the smallest of these, rallied what 20%. That's pretty aggressive for despite the size of that investment. That's going to take years to come to fruition, and it's like they priced that entire investment in one day. So I'm not surprised that you're seeing a little bit of pullback, especially notably in ARM today, as maybe cooler heads prevail. I know Elon came in and poured a little bit of cold water, but I think it's more just did we really just rally ARM from 155 all the way up to 180? Maybe we should take a little profit here today and take some money off the table. I think you have just as much of that as you do have Elon's cold water. Long term, it's great, but pricing that much in a single day is pretty darn aggressive.
What's this do, if anything, to the expected rotation out of these big tech stocks that a lot of investing professionals expect to see in 2025? We saw the beginnings of it in late 2024, the rotation into what often is referred to as the S&P 493.
Yeah, it's interesting that we're currently trading, if we close here, it'd be all-time highs. NVIDIA still looks, this is good for NVIDIA. They're going to make a lot of money on this. I think Microsoft has a really good 2025. I'm not so sure. It doesn't look like Apple is participating in this, right? I think Apple made a strategic mistake not investing in AI and their own chatbot the way that that your Googles did, that X's, that Microsoft did through their direct investment into ChatGPT, and they're paying the price for that right now. So I would not be surprised if 2025 is not a great year for a name like Apple. I'm up in the air about NVIDIA. That's more of a trade. It seems like they've, the fact that we had this huge announcement and we didn't see NVIDIA make a run at a new all-time high maybe says that maybe they've priced in as much growth, a lot of that growth already into NVIDIA. And you're going to start seeing Microsoft and Google and Meta maybe take the mantle from those two hotshots from 2024.
I'd love to get your thoughts on the U.S. airline sector. Many of those stocks have had a big run since August. Over the years, I've spoken to many investing professionals who say, I stay away from the airline stocks. They are too boom and bust. They eat away at portfolio returns at least as often as they contribute to portfolio returns. American Airlines today, as we told our viewers in a newscast, has issued some forward-looking guidance, which does not please the market. The stock's down about 8%. Now, this comes after, we're seeing it on a screen now, a remarkable rally since early August. What's your take on this particular story and the sector more broadly?
Yeah, well, I actually used to make markets in Delta and American when I was on the trading floor, and the old joke about it was you know how to make $100 million is buy $1 billion worth of airlines, and watch your money burn. So the AAL, American, they made a pretty big strategic mistake about 2 years ago involving business travel. They're still really feeling the effects of that. They're in the process of trying to win back a lot of air travel, business air travel that they lost. And United and Delta are eating their lunch. If you want to know why Delta has done so well over the last year, it's because they basically have stolen business from American. United has done the same. Maybe the more interesting one, that if you're looking for kind of the recovery play in the airline sector, a name that used to be kind of the most loved and really hasn't done anything in a year, you could take a look at would be Southwest. They're trying to make some real strategic changes. I like the fact that I'm going to be able to actually get a ticket on it. I always hated that cattle cart, having to wait in line in a cattle cart, and especially when you're traveling with companions. So I'm wondering whether Southwest could be an interesting play here over an American, at least until American can prove that they're starting to win back business travel. So I'm with you. I think American is a stay away. Delta, United in much better positioned. And if you want to take a flyer on kind of on one of the weakened airlines, I would be looking at Southwest.
Okay. That's Mark Sebastian. Stick with us. Mark will stick